Harry here at Central South Carolina, Woodwater Tank, Southern Wesleyan University. This is the largest cemetery I ever seen with stand-up rocks. Mount Zion Cemetery. And it's so big, I don't even know where to start. Some of these older ones. In memory of Can't read it. 1878, I can read that date. There's some old ones in here. Yeah, this is big town of Central. Main Street down there. Can't read this one. Let's see. O.A. Madden, born I don't know, I think it's 1838. Oh, me. There's going to be some hard to read ones. Bunch of Confederate veterans in here. Remember Susan Gaines. Born 1845 and died in 1924. Back. Member of Captain B.L. Lewis. 1827, 1890. And he was a Confederate veteran. Captain. Officer. Mary, wife of W.M. Davis. 1860 to 1886. My wife having fun over there. She had a bad cold, wasn't getting out with me much. She's feeling better. James Lee, son of J.H. and G.I. Gaines, 1862, 1984. E.D. Gaines, born 1814, and died in 1862. Well, I say he died during the war. Ooh, Lordy. Memory of... Oh, I wish I could read. It ought to be easy read. I can see it, but it don't make no sense. Born 1815, 1887 he died. I'm gonna learn it. I can't get down on my knees no more like that. There's nothing hard to read. 1890 when they died. 1828. I believe when they was born. What does them say? Boy, these things is hard to read and shouldn't be. Born 1821. Old stones. What them say? Mary Robinson, daughter of Francis Burt Morgan and Eugenia Francis Robinson Morgan, born in Central. She married Eugene Hugh Dudley, a World War I soldier, and served in France. They lived in Florence, South Carolina, until the early 1830s. At that time, they moved to Central and bought a farm on Highway 93. The family purchased Central Soda Shop bus station in 1942. Students who came to Central Wesleyan College had to buy their bus tickets at the soda shop to go home and back to school. Mrs. Mary Morgan Dudley was a teacher and active member of Mount Zion Methodist Church and member of Daughters of the Confederacy. Oh. Yeah, this has to be the biggest church graveyard I've ever. Oh, church graveyards ain't nowhere near this big. Lucius Gamewell Gaines, October 16th, 1884 to 1908. R. Edwin, son of G.W.L. Gaines, 1880-1910. Ramsewer, that's a different name. Arthur Ramsewer, 1858 and died in 1813. Ramsewer, Anne Elizabeth Ramsewer, 1860 to 1945. Ooh, yeah. James Rowland, U.S. Navy Korea, 1932 1990. Murray Rowland, 1902 to 1986. James Rowland, 1903 to 1972. Martha Rowland, 1929. And R. Rowland, 1866-1910. James H. Rowland, 1858 to 1928. He's gonna run into a lot of unmarked ones here. Richard W. Philpott, Private S.G. Rifles, CSA, December 7th, 1861. Boy, he got killed first of the war. John Philpott, First Lieutenant, UGA 1st South Carolina Rifles, CSA, September 1862. He got killed too. Dang. James Philpott, Private 7th South Carolina Cavalry, CSA, February 17th, 1865. James Philpott, Private 1st South Carolina Rifles, CSA, no date. James W. Philpott, born February 1837, died in 1870. Boy, a whole bunch of brothers there or something got killed together. That wasn't nice. That's a story behind that one. $1830 and $1890. I can't. Sarah Salinas. Oh, good gosh, I can't make that out at all. Isabella Rose Pike, born 1867, died 1905. Marie Rose, daughter of A.G. or something Pike, born 1904, 1902 or something. He ain't reached it. Oh boy, doesn't feel in. Let's step over that. Isabel Reed Lawrence, wife of James Lawrence, daughter of Joseph Reed and Isabel A. Baskin. Born May 17th, 1796. Died January 1880. That's old. Somebody replaced that. James, son of T.A. and R.I. Pike, 1890 and 1912. Pikes. T. Albert Pike, January 1st, 1860, September 6th, 1925. I do the opposite of what most people do. Me and my wife come to the cemetery, don't know a blame thing about it. Sometimes we do, you know. I have relatives buried there or something, but most of the time like this one, we don't know a blame thing about it. Then we'll go home and research. We'll come across a good story like them guys up there. They had the whole American flags up at the Civil War. I can't read that one. I can't read that, but it's a Robinson, wife of C.R. Martin, Edward Martin, 1810 and 1930. She was born 1816, died in 1897. The Martins. A lot of Martins in this area. Son of B.T. and M.T. Dillard, 1877, 1870. Now, Barnett G. Dillard. I'll be kin to him. I'm kin to the Dillards. Reverend Robert Gaines, 1776, 1864, minister of Mount Zion Methodist Church, wife Frances Featherstone. Well, that would be that name. It's supposed to be an old church. He was an end of the war baby, or the start of the war baby. Martha Gaines Powell. That actually started in 1775, but Martha Gaines Powers, 1807, 1886. Drury Powers, 1810, 1850. Husband of Maria Gaines, son of James and Lydia Parham Powers. Iraq. Nothing on it. Having finished life's duties, she now sweet rest. M.L. Pyers, 1835, 1906. probably clean it up a little bit. Wipe runoff with the brush. James Spires, Company D. South Carolina Volunteer CSA. 1845, 1925. At least he didn't kill it. Robert Francis, son of Mr. and Mrs. Frank Eula Malden. 1916, 1918. Gula P. Malden, 1883, 1916. Still in the soft spot. Francis F. Power, 1928. Robert Pyers, 1887, 1940. Mason. There's a lot of Masons in this area. I don't know nothing about them. James F. Pyers, 1897, 1963. Excuse me. Pollen season. Norton Merritt Pyers, 1895, 1977. Run, no, run. Norton Merritt Pyers, U.S. Army World War I, 1895, July 17, 1977. Jeanette Dalton Entrican, 1921, 1988. Oh, I can't tell where I'm going. You can't see it in the bright light. Oh, Roy Entrican, Georgia, especially 5 U.S. Army World War II. What a BSM and OLC is, I don't know. April 30th. 1913, June 16, 1966. Lucy Entrican, May 30th, 1875, March 25th, 1956. H.O. Entrican, 1873, 1951. Your stone's a little crooked there, but you just have to stay crooked. Oh, there's a story there. Gonna have to look them up.
Yeah.
Look like his brothers and all got killed in the war.
Yeah, do you have their name? Do you have these?
I got them on the camera.
Okay, because I want to get their name.
Carol L. Crawford, 1898, 1932. Yeah, we're going home and look up them fellas. This Ken, they all got killed in the war or died in it. Henry P. Crawford, 1887,
There's some
1943.
interesting stories here.
Yes.
Ooh,
Hey, please,
I found
story.
another one. I found another one. Look what it says. Amazing things.
You reading that? I wonder who put them up. Reverend W.G. Mullinax, December 10th, 1930. United Methodist, February 25th, 2013. This is a church cemetery. J.X. Mullinax, 1828, 1906. William Mullinax, 1852, 1939. Matilda Gaines Boggs, 1813 to 1988, I believe it is. Yeah. She had a long life. Whew. Julia May Martin, 1911, 1949. Julius M. Martin, 1872, 1957, male, 1872, 1957. Infants of Mr. and Mrs. Julius Martin, daughter, 1906 to 1907, son, 1913. Somebody a banging up there. Grace Arnold, 1929, 1929. Over here in the dark. It's a Campbell, 1941, 1944. Viola Campbell, 1931, 1931. Surviving children. Yeah, to the side see this. Roy Gamble, 1898, 1996. Nona Viola Briggs, wife of Roy Gamble, daughter of Sharon C. and Julia Carter Briggs of Mars Hill, North Carolina. Born in 1900 and died in 1974. Bernard H. Arnold, 1927, 1934. Well, this thing is so big. Go down there and get that fella. Born 1811, died in 1878. Can't read it, what's it? He was a Confederate veteran.
How many more minutes?
I got a few.
Here.
7 minutes. How's it coming? My wife finds things interesting. You good at that. I'll just hand her this thing. Oh, man. Ooh. You want me to read that?
That one's interesting.
Yeah. Doc Newton and Mary and Allie Newton. Doc Newton was raised at Crow Creek where his father Billy Newton had a grist mill. Oh. Doc Newton was a stonemason blacksmith involved in stonemasonry work at Port Shoal, Mountains Island, United Methodist Church, Central. Jail, Clemson Presbyterian Church, Clemson Andrew Catholic Church, and Thornwell Orphanage. Doc Newton worked as an assistant rock mason, earned 25 cents an hour on some of those jobs. He and his sons were involved in blacksmithing, stonemasonry, and the building of Duke University campus. Doc and his 4 sons took a T-Model 4 and headed for North Carolina Duke University looking for work. When Mr. White, in charge of the stonework, discovered that Doc Newton was a blacksmith, he took him off the job of stonemason and hired him as a blacksmith. His job was keeping all the stonemason tools sharp and tempered. The youngest son, Nathan, 13-year-old, job was to gather the tools, took them to his father for sharpening and tempering. and then returned them to the workers. When Mr. White discovered Nathan's age, he asked Doc Newton to send him home. Mr. Newton was the rock building supervisor officer on the authority the U.S. Army at the Conservation Civilian Corps at Table Rock Park. They gave him a crew of men, and he trained them stonemason work in various buildings and road and walls and parks. They wanted Doc Newton to construct the dam spillway at Table Rock, but he said he had too many other jobs to complete. They hired Nathan Newton, his son, and erected the spillway with the help of the 5 men. Doc Newton worked at Table Rock State Park for 4 years. He and his wife, Alma Natalie Newton, had 14 children. Mrs. Newton took a midwife course and delivered babies in Central in the 1940s. Their home on the campus of Southern Welsh University was destroyed by fire in 1931. The family then moved to rest cottages on the camp. There's Mr. Doc Newton, 1871, 1941. Mabel Natalie, 1994, 1994. Alma Newton, 1883, 1954. Lydia Newton, 1925, 2020. Nola Hardin, August 24th, 1914, November 3rd, 1990. Beulah Newton Hardin Warden, 1814, 1999. Nathan Newton Sr., 1915 to 2008. Ooh. I tell you. I'm getting old. Augustus D. Hardin, 1893, 1905. There's some Rice's.
Oh, rice. Wait a minute, where'd my Stevens go?
Yeah, the Stevens.
Yes, I had me. There they are. They on that way.
Uh-huh.
You ain't got enough time.
No, not really.
Thanks,
Unless I started another. Arthur Werner, 1882, 1951. Ola F. Werner, 1889, 1979.
Rufus. Rise March the 31st, 1907.
There's some sheriffs.
There's all kind of people in here. What you talking about, man? There's all kind.
I could come in here. Ain't no telling how many 100 times. Look at this thing.
Well, we got him. We got Walter D. Cardwell,
Corporal U.S. Army Air Forces. Aha, 1974.
Then we got Ruth.
Corporal.
We about to go off. We got Ruth.
Ruth Coswell, 1915,
Excuse me, I'll be back.
You gotta be back. Samuel Werner, 1878, 1956. George Werner, private U.S. Army, World War I, 1890.